So you're a woodworker and you want to make nice wooden dice cubes like these. Not like these or these, but real nice ones with the rounded corners and everything. Well, this is how you do it. So you're gonna need a drill and a disc sander with a table next to it, and last but not least, this jig. Now what this jig does is it supports the cube very firmly in these jaws, and it rotates around 2 axes right through the center of the cube. So when you rotate it into the disc sander, you're essentially turning it into a sphere. This jig is specific to a 3/4 inch by 3/4 inch cube. If you were going to make different size cubes, you would need different jigs. So I'm not going to go into a whole lot of detail on how to make this particular jig, but here are a few pointers to keep in mind. When we measure from corner to corner, we're getting just a little over 1 inch. So the pivot point needs to be a 1/2 inch, perhaps a teeny bit more, from the face of the sandpaper here. So this pivot here and the center of the cube in the jaw needs to be that radius, that 1/2 inch back from the edge, and that's going to change depending on the size of the cube you're making. In order for these jaws to hold the cube tight, I have them glued only at the back of the spindle here so that they have a little bit of flex, as you can see there, and I sanded a ridge at the tip so that it grabs the cube more tightly. The shaft of the spindle I turned on the lathe, and it's all one solid piece that runs through here. Now you could possibly substitute a bolt or something, a dowel perhaps if you don't have a lathe, but it's very important that it is a very tight fit in the hole here in this arm so that there is no play when you are rotating the whole assembly. Let's see it in action. Well, there you have it. This jig was kind of a personal victory for me because I've been trying to figure out how to make dice like this on a larger scale for a long time, and this works pretty good. So thanks for watching, and I hope it helps some of you out. Like these, or these. Nice, rounded, yeah.